Welcome back to No Fall Weddings. For the first time, special guest WSO Boom.
I say WSO.
I'm JP. Switched it around there. We are to the Elite Eight of the college football playoff. And I would normally like to say, like, now we're to the four best teams, but because of how seeding has been, we're still not quite there because Arizona State and Boise State are still in this damn tournament.
Boise State about to get a win.
Ooh. That's the first game we want to talk about. Penn State at Boise State. And I think I would have been with you. I severely underrated Penn State and their ability against SMU. I picked SMU to win on my solo podcast there the last time. And I was dead wrong. Dead wrong. Penn State's got some talent when they're not playing elite talent. And Boise State they have one. They have one. One very elite. The guy who probably should have won the Heisman. I don't know if that's enough.
Boise State winning. Like Penn State, when I thought they was going, I thought they was going to win the national when they got in the playoffs a couple years back.
Oh,
right?
God.
Wasn't it a couple? Yeah.
No, they've never made the playoffs. So
they didn't make the they're supposed to get to the playoffs. They had a good team.
Yeah, and they got screwed out of the playoffs when they won the Big Ten that year.
Yeah. Okay, that's when. But they lost the game that they shouldn't lost that year.
They always do.
Michigan State or something like that. It was a dumb game that they lost, and I was so mad because I liked that team.
Because that was Saquon's sophomore year.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And it's like I'm not rooting for them. I got the little running back, the little 5'4" dude,
Ashton Genty.
There we go.
He ain't little. I know what you're saying. It might be. I can't call him short. He's my height, but I guess in running backs, he's 5'10".
No, he's not.
Is he shorter than that? Oh, Jesus. Yeah, okay, but I can't call that guy little because he'd pick me up and throw me 40 yards.
Oh, yeah, man. Give yourself some more strength.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, I can handle a line.
No, man, just because I'm picking Penn State still doesn't mean I think they're elite. We talked about how they ended up in the perfect spot in the playoffs because of this dumb seeding where they get SMU at home and then they get to go to Boise State. They didn't have to play Tennessee, Ohio State, Oregon, Notre Dame, Georgia.
Because you don't trust Texas. Boise. You hating on Boise.
I can't, man. I'm still going big name teams here.
Yeah, that's your problem.
Like
New day.
Penn State will get their comeuppance soon, but not this week.
You don't think Boise State gonna run the ball all over them? Nobody was able to stop them. I think they're gonna have 200 yards.
But I also don't. Boise State has no defense that I can like.
Oh, high scoring game, but they can't. But whoever got the running back that's gonna control the time wins. I'm telling you, bro. Watch.
Penn State's got that tight end, number 44, another white guy. So, white quarterback thrown to a white, like, fullback tight end-ish. Unstoppable.
That is kind of unstoppable.
In the history of football. Unstoppable.
Word.
All right, then we got the 3 games all on New Year's Day, starting with Texas at Arizona State. Texas, again, another team. I knew they were going to win against Clemson, but I had Clemson covering, which I guess I think they might have ended up doing in the end. But Texas was way better on offense than I thought they'd be. They'd been struggling the last 3 weeks. And then they put up 45. I'm like, damn, that's not what I want to see. It's not what I want to see. Well, yeah, that's true. I already forgot about this. I mean, if you're going to do that, can I talk about Navy beating Oklahoma? Listen, man, props to you for letting the soldiers, like Team America, like, and it was the Armed Service Bowl. So, like, you really took one for the team. But Navy, you're up 14-0 too? Come on, man.
Oklahoma's so trash this year, bro.
That's the final little statement. And you went for 2. I mean, props to you. You went for 2 in the win. But when you take a 20-yard sack on the 2-point conversion, it's not ideal.
Stop being a hater, man. Stop being a hater.
Come on, man. There's no way Arizona State's beating Texas. Texas is still really damn good. They've been top 3 team all year. Arizona State. Let's not try to pretend you and I can name one of their players. I think Herm Edwards still might be coaching there. That's how much don't know about him.
He got fired a long time ago. Texas got this. I got Texas. It's just that they they're gonna get their comeuppance, what you say. They gonna get what's getting to them pretty
Oh,
soon.
by Boise?
I don't know. Yeah, boy.
You sure?
Yeah, boy. Yeah, boy.
Man, man, if he wins the whole thing, it'd be like when Vince Young, beat Reggie Bush. Like, all right, who's the real Heisman winner?
Who's the real Heisman? You know what I'm saying?
All right, we're real. Ooh, sorry. We're Man, I still can't get it. Let's talk about the two real games.
Yes, sir.
They may include both my teams up on the wall. And I just realized that they would play each other in the next round. Shit. Shit.
They won't.
Oh no, they wouldn't because I just did it in order. No, they wouldn't. They wouldn't be till the championship game. Oh, perfect. Collision course. The Rose Bowl, the granddaddy of them all. 5:00 with the mountains in the background, sun setting, the shadows, the essence of college football. And we get a we get a Big Ten Pac-12 game if you don't think about it too hard. If you consider Oregon still in the Pac-12. Ohio State at Oregon. You know who I have potentially. Who do you have in this rematch?
I got Oregon. Oregon by 2 scores.
Oh my god. Well, now I regret bringing you on. I'm gonna take you off really here. I'm gonna get you off. I'm gonna go solo the rest of this. That ain't happening. Ohio State is pissed off. Pissed off. That Michigan game, it will haunt me for the rest of my life for multiple reasons. But when they're holding the championship, Michigan fans will always be able to say, well, you didn't beat us. I'm like, you right. You know how much the rivalry means to me. But that game sparked something in us. That Tennessee, the first half of that Tennessee game, my hair was on fire. On fire. 21-0. And then we get a 3-and-out and get the ball. I am walking around like, who wants to fight? Who wants to fight? They are
Really?
still
You
they
was
are still
firing Ryan. You was firing Ryan Day.
Of course
3
I was.
weeks
I'm an
ago.
irrational, complete irrational college football fan. And I can still fire him if he loses this one.
He's gonna lose.
So listen, I'm not trying to. Ohio State's the most talented team in college football, but that offensive line it still scares me. They played good against Tennessee, who supposedly people that were picking Tennessee were saying it's because of that matchup, defensive line, offensive line. We kicked their ass. It was great, but Dylan Gabriel does scare me. He scares me, and their speed at wide receiver scares me. That's what beat us earlier this year in Oregon was just big plays. We haven't given up big plays the rest of the year, but Oregon, man, they just threw it over the top of us, and it was devastating. And he makes plays out the pocket, like the Tennessee quarterback. Every time he runs to run, Gabriel gets out of the pocket the way Allen does and looks to throw and make a big play, and that's terrifying to me. So the D line has to keep him contained. We can't turn it over 3 times like we did last game, but the revenge factor, how well we played against Tennessee, the Buckeyes are getting the W.
Right. Are you blinded by that Tennessee game? Oregon by the whoop y'all.
Oregon's good, but if Ohio State plays to their potential, they are better. Simple as that.
Yeah, sure.
Come on, Ryan Day. Coach like you did in that one. The nightcap, the 9:00 start, which is just unfathomable because it's a school night for co-working it. I am going to be dragging ass, but I hope it's because it's a good reason because Notre Dame is playing mighty Georgia.
Y'all about to get smoke.
Now I bring Woso on not for his expertise, but because I like arguing. I'm curious if he knows that Georgia's starting quarterback is out for the playoffs.
No, I didn't know that.
He did not know that. No, he did not.
I did not know that.
That's why I let him talk first. Carson Beck is out for the playoffs. So their backup that finished the game against Texas in the SEC championship game, who I won't say played well, but just enough, scored 13 points to take it.
I'm trying to see.
This is going to be a slobber knocker. The old school, talk about 16-13. Notre Dame's defense is legit. And the fact that they're playing a backup quarterback makes me way more confident.
But
They
your
have the off.
quarterback is trash.
He is, but he has played better. He's gotten better. And he's making just enough plays down the field to keep the 8 people out of the box. Because we have the best offensive line left in this field and the 2 best running backs. We can run the ball. If we can run the ball in Georgia, we're going to win. But he's got to make enough plays through the air to keep them honest. I just don't. Georgia's just not dominant. And I think this is Notre Dame's one shot. It's like, this is it. I've heard it. If you can't do it now, then win. Not that this is an elite quarterback, like you said, but if not now, with all these advantages, win. Notre Dame's winning.
I could see them pulling this one out, but like you said, like a dog fight. But when I see a dog fight, I can see Georgia winning that also.
Sure. Is that
I can
because
see
they're
their defense winning a couple of touchdowns, with a couple of touchdowns.
See, those are the X factors, right? The turnovers, field goals, and really just like fluky plays. If I'm expecting a 16-13 game, it's that kind of shit that can cost your team.
But
because Riley Leonard has that Josh Allen deer in headlights look a lot, like his rookie year.
Oh, Josh Allen.
I said rookie year, and a little second.
It was
maybe a tad third.
Fourth. It was 4 years.
It's just like he's just like wide eyed, like, man, you don't look confident right now. Come on, man. Lock it in.
I got North. I think Notre Dame is going to lose later on. I didn't know. Damn, I thought he was going to lose this, and I didn't know the quarterback was out. Quarterback. Quarterback matters to me.
I'm not. Yeah, listen. There's no denying that. That's a huge loss.
Yeah.
As much as I think he's overrated, especially when people are talking about him being a top 5 pick, he's still a really good college football quarterback. He's the turnover machine.
Shador. Yeah, you're right. I don't think his last game he's gonna put up 7 points.
I can't wait to get into that. I can't wait to get into that off season. Talking about
quarter.
Sanders and Cam Ward and all these guys, man, are
trash. And not like the last 2 years. No, wait, the last few years. Like, you gotta go all the way back to like Josh Allen in draft. That's when it started popping.
Cam Ward is the biggest question mark. He's so talented. Mm-hmm. He is the most calm quarterback I've ever seen in the pocket. It's wild because he doesn't look big, but then when a guy tries to tackle him, he just shoves him off. Not elite arm talent, but very good talent. Pretty damn accurate, but not on the run. Yeah, he's the opposite. When you get him on the run, he becomes way less accurate. But I don't know. I have no idea.
I like him,
but I don't know if he's going to work in the NFL.
Yeah, I think if he go to the wrong team, he's done.
Mm-hmm.
But I think if he go to the right offense, like the right team, he could be good. But Shador, I don't think is good.
You know who I want him to go to? Arizona. Drop Kyler. Cam Ward goes in there with Marvin Harrison Jr.
Nah, that's not happening.
I want it.
Kyler, bro.
Drop his ass. Drop his ass on Madden drop day, and he'll never know.
If you